So we have seen how parallel method can be used to measure the distance of an unknown object. Now let's see the other two methods which can be used to measure the distance of an inaccessible object. That is, one is called the triangulation method and another is the echo method. So three methods: parallel method, triangulation method and echo method. We have seen parallel method. Now we go for triangulation method and echo method. Alright. Triangulation method is pretty simple. Let's take a tree for example, okay, which is some distance away from us. So we are standing here and let this be a point called O, parallel ground. Alright, this is the ground over here. So I'm terminating the ground over here just to give you a clear understanding. Now we are looking at the object at its top. Alright, now let this the point on the ground be B and the point on the top be A. So there are 2 points. Now the angle subtended between OA and OB, let the angle be theta and the distance O to B be x and the height A to B be h. From the laws of trigonometry, tan theta can be written as h by x. Therefore, accordingly you can change whatever you need. For example, if I need distance x, x is equal to h by tan theta. Alright, or if I needed h, h is equal to x tan theta. Either way you can write. So let me put this as equation 1. So this is how the triangulation method works. So you look at an object, a far away object from a point, and then we measure the distance between these two, the top and the bottom, and we mark them as the angle theta, and by that way you can get the height or the distance using triangulation method. This is a pretty simple method and the problems can be asked based on these formula. Now let's look at an echo method. Echo method is a bit interesting. How do you for finding an inaccessible object? Okay, it's pretty interesting. Let us assume a point O. What is an echo actually? When you shout in a closed room, for example, the voice will come back. When you shout, your voice, when it goes far, it hit the wall and return back to you. This is an echo. This is what you hear as echo. Okay, your waves or your sound waves, it travels from your mouth, hit the wall and returns back. If your wall is longer, it might take more time and return back eventually. So that's how the echo methods are involved. What you do, you project a wave. It can be a light wave or light wave laser, or it can be an ultrasonic wave which can be used a radar, or it can be a sound wave sonar. Alright, you're propagating a wave in particular direction. It goes, hits the object and returns back to you. The time taken for the waves to go and hit and return to you will allow you to decide the distance of the end object. Okay, now let's take a point O. You're propagating a wave in one direction. Let me put the wave in terms of dots. So you know this is a wave and there is a wall over here, or it can be a wall or it can be any object. Okay, for our reference, for simplicity, I'm just drawing a wall. So from point O, you're propagating a wave in this direction. It goes, hits the wall and returns back the source. Let this be the source. You're propagating a wave, goes, hits the wall and come back. So the distance of propagation from this point to this point, let's say the distance is x, and the distance taken from this point to this point is another x. Okay, so using the formula, we know that distance is equal to speed into time. This is a basic equation of time and motion. Okay, now we know that distance is equal to, we have two distances, for the distance towards the wall and distance away from the wall. So we have 2x, x plus x. So we have 2x, x plus x is equal to speed. Let our speed be v. Let, for example, speed be v and time be t. Therefore, 2x equals to v times t. Therefore, again, finally x is equal to v into t by 2. And this is equation 2, and this is one of the formulas. So we got two formulas now. One for parallactic angle we have found out, and second one is for a triangulation method. This can be another formula, and the third is using echo method. This is one formula. So these are three methods which can be asked in examination, or so specific question you can answer the three types. And also simultaneously numerical problems can also be asked on these three steps, which will be solving soon.
Thank you for watching. Support us by subscribing to our channel and do hit the like and share buttons. Use the comment section to rate our video.